Yeah, I do hope so.
Madam Chairman, my notes indicate the only issue the union had with the seniority language that was proposed by the county was lines 370 and 371. An employee seniority shall be taken into consideration only for the limited purposes of application of the county's retention matrix. You've now changed that article, so that language probably should be stricken from that article.
But I thought we talked about bumping rights in other, bumping out of your department into another department, and I
Well,
thought.
if you adopt the county's language, it says lines 373 and 374. When there is a reduction in county workforce, those employees who are designated for layoff shall have no bumping rights. What I was saying was that for that.
Yes, Madam Chair. Before the commission makes a motion on that, though, I would emphasize that that is the language that limited the consideration of seniority. And if we were to delete that language, then management would want to have a very serious conversation about seniority issues, because making decisions about who works and overtime and all other decisions related to seniority, this opens up all of those other issues. So I just wanted to put that cautionary statement out there.
I'm going to make a motion to support staff's seniority at the county's position.
Second. We have a motion which is to support staff's recommendation regarding tab L on seniority. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Tab M on holiday.
Except, both sides accepted this, I thought.
Yes, we're all okay at all.
You need a motion.
Yes.
Approval of the staff's recommendation for holidays.
Second.
Have a motion on tab M for holidays. Do we have any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Tab N, wages and salaries.
Well, I don't know, Ms. Gallagher said it would be 1,000 or 1,500, nobody would be happy, but I wish we could.
Well, I think they'd be happy.
Oh,
yeah.
I think that the expectation is you're getting $1,000,
yeah.
and you don't get $1,000.
I tell you though,
But
remember I talked to you, some people called and wrote us notes, said they'd like if we just gave them their birthdays off. I think it's intrinsic in human nature to want to get something when you work, to show that you need, that you're important, and I really think we need to do something. It's tough out there, and I know, this guy was waving at me.
I think, well, after you discussed that with me, I discussed it with staff.
Yeah.
And if the board wanted to do something like that,
Give them
we
their
didn't say it was on their birthday, but it was in the birthday month.
Oh.
It probably would not cost the county a lot of money. If you say specifically on a birthday, then you got fire, EMS, and call up. But if you say within the birthday month,
Yeah.
that would limit the amount of time that the fire service would have to call somebody up to work that shift.
Well, that was such, yeah, and I thought on their birthday would cause it to be less money, but during the birthday month would work with you too. So would the $1,000, and I still think of this. I know you said we're responsible for everybody, but every constitutional officer, just like we got a budget, and I mean, should find, if we decided to do something, there must be some flexibility.
Maybe the county attorney can help me out.
Oh.
I mean, let me just tell you how it's worked in the past when we gave raises.
You did.
So say for example, the tax collector. If we say we're giving it, let me just use a 3% raise. The Department of Revenue would tell him to put that in his budget, in which he would come to us and say, I need the money for the raise.
Where are we going to get?
The Michaels, the tax collector, same thing. And so the only way that we have kind of been able to have everybody kind of join what the county is doing because of financial problems that we have is not to do it. Because then the state would go ahead and grant it to the constitutions, and then they would come back to you as the
What about their birthday?
well, if it doesn't cost them any money, then they should
They'll be okay with They want 3%, they're keeping it as well, yeah.
The special magistrate's recommendation was to adopt the union's alternative proposal, which I think is what you're talking about, of a bonus payment of 3% based on the analysis that the county presented, the financial position can absorb and pay for a one-time increase in compensation. So that was the magistrate's finding that has come forward to you. But that would apply to the union only, based on the magistrate's recommendation. You have, you have other political
You can't
considerations.
just give to the union, I mean,
You know, we still have a fiduciary responsibility with, and that's what really tears us all apart, I think, you know?
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
I mean, we've adopted the budget. If we want to do something, to bring some, have staff bring something back, that everybody gets a look at, that's fine. But at this point in time, I'm going to move approval of the wages and salary freeze and county recommended.
Have a motion for approval of the tab in, the wages and salary freeze. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries. The final one is the emergency closure, tab O.
And that was agreed to by both sides.
Move approval of the emergency closure leave, TABO, the county's recommendation.
Have a motion for approval on tab O of everybody agreeing on that one. Any further discussion? All in favor? Motion carries.
we're still in the insulated period, right? Yes?
No, I'm seeing Mr. Sheriff shake his head no, but this, you've resolved the impasse at this point.
You're done. Your public hearing resolved that. We were not permitted to speak with you or communicate with you regarding the issues before you on the day we rejected the magistrate's recommendation until today.
As to the Teamsters, you are in an insulated period with regard to the IAFF.
Well, that's the other union,
That's
that's
the
the
other
union I noticed today.
Just to be abundance of caution.
We have any further business to come before us?
Yes, Madam Chairman, you do.
Conduct a public hearing, request for permission to set litigation assessment.
Entirely different matter. If it pleases the board, on the challenge to your comprehensive plan by Wiregrass